Have you ever seen someone stub their toe and immediately felt a sharp discomfort in your own body? Or watched someone cry and noticed a heaviness forming in your chest? These experiences reveal something remarkable about the human brain. We are not isolated observers. We are deeply connected to one another through neural systems that allow us to share emotions and even physical sensations. Today, we'll explore the fascinating science behind shared pain, emotional contagion, and the neural mechanisms that help us understand what others are feeling. Imagine watching a person cry. The image enters your visual system and is processed by areas of the brain responsible for recognizing faces and emotional expressions. But something surprising happens next. Your brain doesn't simply identify that the person is sad. Instead, regions associated with your own emotional experiences become active. Neuroscientists have found that observing another person's emotional state can trigger activity in brain areas involved in feeling those same emotions ourselves. This process is often associated with a network that includes the anterior insula and the anterior cingulate cortex regions involved in emotional awareness and empathy. Rather than merely understanding another person's sadness intellectually, your brain creates a partial simulation of that emotional experience. In other words, you don't just see sadness, you briefly feel a version of it. This neural simulation forms a bridge between observation and experience, helping humans connect on a profound social level. Now let's consider a more physical example. Imagine watching someone accidentally hit their toe against the corner of a table. Before you even think about it, your face tightens, you wince. Research suggests that observing another person's injury activates some of the same neural networks involved when we experience pain ourselves. Importantly, your brain knows that you are not physically injured. The sensory intensity is much lower. However, regions involved in processing the emotional significance of pain can still become active. This response allows us to rapidly understand another person's suffering. From an evolutionary perspective, this ability may have strengthened cooperation and social bonding. Groups that could quickly recognize distress in others were often better equipped to survive and support one another. Your wince is not simply a reaction, it is evidence of a highly social brain. Human emotions are surprisingly contagious. Psychologists use the term emotional contagion to describe the tendency for emotions to spread from one person to another. Think about a room where someone begins laughing genuinely. Within moments, other people often smile or laugh as well. This happens because humans unconsciously mimic facial expressions, vocal tones, body language, and emotional cues. These subtle acts of imitation can influence our own emotional state. When we mirror another person's joyful expression, our brain receives signals consistent with positive emotion. As a result, we may begin to experience some of that emotion ourselves. The process can occur so quickly that we are often unaware of it. A single person's authentic enthusiasm can alter the emotional atmosphere of an entire group. The ability to share emotional experiences plays a critical role in human society. Empathy helps us comfort others. Shared joy strengthens friendships. Collective emotional experiences create communities, families, and cultures. Without these mechanisms, human relationships would be far more difficult. Our brains are designed not only to think, but also to connect. Every time we feel concern for someone who is suffering or happiness when someone succeeds, we are witnessing the power of this interconnected neural system. The next time you wince when someone stubs their toe, feel your chest tighten when someone cries, or find yourself laughing because someone else started laughing. Remember, your brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do. It is building a bridge between minds. Through empathy, emotional contagion, and shared neural processes, human beings experience life not only as individuals, but also as members of a deeply connected social world. Mirror neurons play a crucial role in this process. They are a special class of brain cells that fire both when an individual performs an action and when they observe someone else performing the same action. This mirroring mechanism helps us understand and empathize with others. It provides a neural basis for emotional contagion. By activating similar neural pathways, mirror neurons allow us to feel what others feel. Social neuroscience explores how these neural mechanisms influence human interactions. It studies the brain's role in empathy, cooperation, and social bonding. By understanding these processes, we gain insights into the foundation of human relationships. This field bridges the gap between biology and social behavior. It highlights the importance of the brain in shaping our social world. The psychology of emotions examines how feelings influence our thoughts and behaviors. Emotions are not just personal experiences, they are social signals. They convey information about our internal states and intentions. This communication is essential for social functioning. Understanding the psychology of emotions helps us navigate complex social environments. Human connection is built on shared emotional experiences. Our ability to empathize and feel others' emotions fosters deep bonds. These connections are vital for our well-being and survival. They provide support, understanding, and a sense of belonging. The brain's capacity to share emotions is a cornerstone of human connection. Neuroscience helps us understand the brain's role in emotion and empathy. It reveals the complex neural networks that facilitate shared experiences. By studying these processes, we can appreciate the intricacies of human connection. Neuroscience provides a scientific basis for understanding empathy and emotional contagion. It enhances our knowledge of the human mind and behavior. Cognitive psychology explores how we perceive, think, and feel. It examines the mental processes underlying empathy and emotional contagion. By understanding these cognitive functions, we can better comprehend human behavior. Cognitive psychology sheds light on the mechanisms of shared emotions. It provides insights into how we connect with others. As research continues, our understanding of empathy and shared emotions will deepen. Advances in neuroscience and psychology will provide new insights. These discoveries will enhance our ability to connect with others. They will improve our social interactions and relationships. The future holds exciting possibilities for understanding the human brain and emotions. And perhaps that connection is one of the most extraordinary features of the human brain.